Probability. It means chance of occurrence of an event. And if we are talking about event, then let us understand it by using a classical example of tossing a coin. Suppose you have tossed a coin, then either head or tail will come. Again, if you have rolled a die, then either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 or 6 will come. So, the collection of all the possibilities is known as sample space. And from that sample space, if we choose a particular thing, suppose tail, then tail will become an event. Now, if someone asks you what is the probability of getting tail, then the classical formula suggests us number of favorable outcome by total number of chances. See, tail has appeared only once and the total is 2. So the probability is half. Again, if you want to express it as percentage, then we will multiply it by 100. Then it will become 50%. Do note, the probability will always come in fraction. Then the range of getting the probability of any event will always lie in between 0 and 1. Suppose a probability of an event is 0 or the probability of an event is 1. Then 0 is known as impossible event and 1 is known as sure event. To understand it, let us take an example of a bias coin. So I have taken a bias coin whose both side is head. Then if I want to ask the probability of head, it will become 1 and the probability of tail will be impossible as tail is not in the sample space. Now moving to the next thing, the complement event. To understand this, let us assume a match is going in between A and B and someone is supporting team A and the other one is supporting team B. Then if I am a supporter of team A, then the probability of winning team A is 60%. But if I am supporting team B, rather of saying the probability of winning 60%, I will say the probability of losing is 40%. Therefore, what is a complement event? Complement event is the probability other than that. Do note, the probability of getting an event plus the probability of its complement will always be 1. Okay, now moving to the next thing, the exhaustive event. To understand it, let us roll a die and the outcome will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Now I am making two event A and B. Event A is all about getting an even number, whereas event B is about getting an odd number. If we create a sample space for even numbers, then it will become 2, 4 and 6. Similarly for the odd one, this will be 1, 3 or 5. See, if we add up this two event, then we will get a sample space. Then this is known as exhaustive event. The sum of two or more event, the sub event, will become a sample space. Okay. Now independent event. To understand it, let us take an urn. In this urn, I have suppose 6 balls. Okay, and two persons are there, say X and Y. Now, if X gets to choose a ball first, then the option will be 6 for X. And suppose X has taken a ball, then Y is choosing the ball. So, if X refuses to put the chosen ball back, then the option for the Y will decrease. So, this will be an dependent event. Whereas, if X put the ball back, then the probability or the chances for choosing Y will be 6. No effect will be there. So, This is an example of independent event. Okay. Now the other thing, do note the probability of intersection of A and B, any event, will always be PA into PB. So if any event is an independent event, then it will satisfy this equation. Same goes for if the intersection is A intersection B intersection C will be equals to PA into PB into PC. Okay. Now mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive event is, suppose I have rolled a die, okay, and I want to get an even number. So event A. Now I'm creating another event, say C, of getting 1. Is it possible? A is all about even number and C is about 1. So these two events can't appear simultaneously. If two or more events can't appear simultaneously, then it will be a mutually exclusive event. And the intersection of these two events will always be 0. So what is an mutually exclusive event? Two event or two or more event will not appear simultaneously. And do note, A and C are the possible event, not as impossible event. Okay. So this is the example of mutually exclusive. Thank you for watching.